Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Andrew. Thanks for doing this interview style for our users and doing it live. Thanks, Andrew.
No problem.
Um, yeah, so Peter Weitzman had mentioned you're a new user as of last year, and I'm glad to have you on board. And I know you're president of HM Machine. You're located in New Hampshire. Tell me about your business.
Yeah, basically we're a fairly small shop right now, about 20 people. We have 16 CNC machines. Been in business about 14 years, and we do a lot of different types of components for a wide variety of customers. But one of the things that I can't seem to get away from is turbomachinery, which is really what I love to do. So
Sure.
over the years, we've been able to pick up a few customers here and there that need quick turnaround, crazy parts, and we've always met the challenge. So as we grow in our age, these things keep popping up, and we're always needing tools to help us with those.
Great, great. Yeah, so I mean, you mentioned that it's hard to your favorite is Turbomachinery, and I know we mentioned the title that you're an experienced engineer, and so tell me about your experience overall.
Yeah, I went to engineering school way back in the 90s.
Yeah,
So I've been doing this about 25 years, and I worked for a company, contract manufacturer, for 11 years, and I get a great opportunity at that company to learn turning technologies and five-axis machining, high speed. And I left there about 11 years ago to start this company, and just continuing on the path of learning about metal cutting.
hmm,
And I've tried to focus on five axis. I will say that.
that's great. And then so again, MAX-PAC is new for you. Obviously, a lot of years. I mean, I won't say we're getting old, but we're getting close, Andrew. It's great, great, great,
Hair,
great. What's that?
I still have my hair.
Yeah, I know. Well, for me, I lose my hair and it's turning gray, so I got both problems. So MaxPack is new, but how you've got the experience, you bring the experience, but how have you leveraged MaxPack with your current customers and your current challenges?
Well, let me talk about my challenges real quick. So, again, being in business 14 years, I have about 20 employees, and I've had a few employees come through and then leave. And along the way, the last 8 years, I've had two engineers that were with me for both 5 and 8 years. They did a great job, and it seems like people move on, and I'm at the point where I have to always pick up the slack.
Yeah, yeah,
So I've decided that with limited time for programming and process development, I needed a tool to help me do the five-axis machining of turbomachinery much faster. So I got into Max AV, Max SI in December, and I was able to quickly learn the process, learn the programming ideas, and leverage it again. So I think I've done about 35 parts since December, unique
wow,
parts, and
wow,
I learned it very quickly, and it's very intuitive for me. And there's some great tools in it that help me make parts right the first time for my customers.
that's great.
So I can expand on some of that if you'd like.
Sure, yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember when you first, we sent you the software and you sent me a picture of a part you made. I was pretty impressed with within pretty short span of time. So that was great to see.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I just got lucky, but the first part had splitters, and I was able to program it in one day.
Yeah, yeah,
First day I had the software, so
sure.
good job to you guys for making it easier enough for me. Right. So one other thing I did, unfortunately, I ended up with COVID. I blame my wife for giving it to me in February,
Oh
and
no.
during the quarantine time, I was able to program five integrally shrouded blisks while I was out. And I did it in about a week,
Wow.
and my machinist was testing it out while I was at home. And for me, that was quite a testament to to the tool that I had available to make that happen. I had never done integrally shrouded parts before, so again, that really helped me out as a small business. I just had no other resources to take over for me when I was away. So.
Wow. So you programmed from a distance, sent those over to your machinist.
Yes.
And was there any webcam or any video, just over the phone, or?
No, over the phone, Skype. You know, we do have some simulation software. It's not the Concepts software right now, but we were able to do that, and that helped us a lot as well. But very few modifications needed on the first part, and then the following 4 parts, no modification needed after the initial programming.
Yeah, great, great. And then so you've got your feet wet, so to speak, with a couple different designs. You know, where do you hope to? How do you hope to use it in the future? As you look at this year and the upcoming years, your current staff and your current customer base?
Yeah, so my plan is to finish up, you know, towards the end of the year, getting better and better at using the software. I have a lot to learn still.
Sure.
And then I'm going to begin training some other younger engineers that are, you know, say 3 years out of school. I'm going to work with them to train them in this, and then I can kind of get back into focusing full time on the business growth side of things.
Great.
But I feel like I'm always needing to know the technology myself before I send others into it, because you never know what's going to happen with people these days.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And then any feedback for us as far as, I mean, we've done a lot of training virtually, and you know, the help documentation, we've got our knowledge base. Have you been able to utilize those resources, and any feedback in that particular part of our product?
Sure. The videos have been very helpful. Christos has been great to work with, and you know, your help files are great too. So, you know, anytime I call up and ask for a little bit of help, I either get an example or get pointed to a video that fills in the blanks, or gets me at least thinking in the right direction. So
great. Just
keep going with the documentation and videos that you guys are doing, and for me, that's been a great learning tool. Excellent,
excellent. I know, just keeping an eye on the time here. I think if there are any questions out there, please let us know. Guess there's no questions. Andrew, anything else? Anything else you want to share about as we wrap up this interview?
Well, being a new user, I can't really tell people, hey, you have to try this feature or that feature, because they probably already know about it. But I will say I have been using, I guess they're new, some of the deburring strategies, and that has saved us a lot of time, you know, not hand working parts. So I encourage people that may have not had those tools available before, give those a try. They work really well.
Great. Great. Yeah, that brings up a good point. You know, the networking aspect of a user meeting. We sort of lose the ability this year, but hopefully in future years we'll be able to have, you know, sort of tips and tricks like Christos will provide user to user in the future. So
sounds good to me.
Excellent. Great. Well, thank you very much, Andrew, and really grateful for the feedback. Thank you for, I know you participated in the the ballot process as well. So it's always nice to hear from experienced users, new users, and to get your ideas. So appreciate it.
Yes, thank you too.